Hey everybody, JD here, and it is a cold day. I came out here to test my brand new OUTCAST Clearwater one-person fishing machine. And I'm going to tell you what I think of it. Sometimes you just got to be your own shuttle, and that's what I'm doing today. Thing's light, really. I mean, it's only 30-something pounds, but then you throw some gear and it gets a little heavier. I'm probably schlepping like 60 pounds right now. But yeah, for short distances, no big deal. I'm gonna go about a mile with this thing. Time for a break. It's like 34 degrees. I am sweating like a pig dog. A little bit chilly. Here's where the fun really begins. Or down there. Glad I noticed that. Holy shiitake mushrooms, I'm tired. We have splashdown. Almost. Alright, made it. Floating, seats are comfortable. I could have started down lower, but I wanted to get up to this higher spot here because there's a couple decent little stretches of whitewater, nothing too serious, but wanted to at least get a little feel how this thing performs, so we will find out shortly. But first, an adult beverage. Oh yeah, hitting the hard stuff. Good whole bubbly water. All right, let's test this baby out. All right, I'm gonna be your dad for a second here and remind you, always wear your life jacket. You know, it just doesn't make any sense not to throw one on, especially when you're wearing chest waders. Not a good plan. This thing's very maneuverable. I like that a lot. These 7-foot oars give you the ability to just really move it around. Well, this is merely a shakedown cruise, but far be it for me to go cruising without a little fishing. 3.0 mag lip. We'll slap that boy on the plugging rod. Since we're looking to wake up a big brown trout in cold water, brought a couple jerkbaits. My two favorites, LuckyCraft pointer, G-Ratt jerkbait, and I'll leave a link down below in the description to show you where to get these. Nice little quiet backwater in there where I think a big old brownie be living, especially down by these rocks. Water's cold. I don't know how cold, but they're probably not real active right now. Tell you what, I'm not very hot anymore. It's cold out. Just so hot schlepping this thing. I can feel that 30-something degrees now. Wishing I brought my coat. Gotta be a big old brownie right here. Come on, baby. What's nice about these boats with the open floors is sometimes when you just need a little bit of adjustment, do a little kicking, and there you go. Let's take her through her first little bit of whitewater here. Should have scouted this. Oh well. More exciting that way. No, not much there. Just a little dropper. All right, here we go. Our first little drop. Beautifully. Beautiful. Good little pocket right there. You gotta assume these things are sitting in slow water with this cold. When I'm fishing jerkbaits like this, especially when it's cold, I'm not fishing it real fast. It's twitch, twitch, pause. Twitch, twitch, pause. And a lot of times they bite it on the pause, so when you go to twitch again, there he is. But you want to mix it up a little bit too, like a little speed burn. Stop, twitch, 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 twitch. They're trying to imitate a fish in distress, and they're not going to be all robotic in their actions. So I'm going to just give it a little erratic action. And normally I like to fish these a little bit more down into the side, but it's a little harder on a boat that's low to the water like this. Next rapid, straight drop. A little bit of a wave at the bottom. You can do this in a drift boat, no problem. Yeah, that rides that really nice. These oar locks are a little bit in the way for getting in and out. Not that big of a deal, but not as easy to get at. Back eddy right here. Oops. Professional override. Oh, God, that was a giant brown. Oh, I pulled it up at the last second I was gonna move, and he swung on it. Oh my God, that was a big fish. Fish, okay, I gotta get back in there. Oh, tough spot. All right, now let's go back this way. Let's try it this way. That was a big one. Dang it, he was on it. Man, that thing just came out of nowhere, right under the orange crush bottle. The great thing about these style boats that have the open floor is, boom, you just get your feet on the ground and you got instant anchor. All right, come on, big boy. I'll let you go. That was probably a 6-pound trout. Just caught his just the last second of him as he turned away right as the lure came out of the water. He was right where he should be in that nice foamy back eddy, slow water. When you're using a bait like the old jerk bait here, the G-Ratt, I don't like to tie a knot like the old double cinch knot that cinches the knot right against the plug. That stifles a little bit of its action. I prefer loop, forehand knot. And then you take the tag end, go through the lure, getting old sucks, I can't see. And then, so you have that right there, right? Take the tag end through the loop once, twice. I'm gonna cinch it down. So you got that right there. And then we're gonna throw a half hitch in there, just to make sure it's good. Cinch it all down, test your knot. Looks good, trim the end, and you're ready to fish. My hands are freezing, my feet are freezing, my ears are freezing. I gotta get my feet out of the water because they are cold. But so far, boat is handling great. Let's keep going. All right, this looks like another spot trout might live. Some things I love about this boat. This is my maiden voyage in it. There's one thing, but it's an easy fix. I'll show you that here in a bit. So let's get to the cool stuff first. Now, I've owned a lot of these one-person inflatable rigs that are real portable, and I have never really found the one that was perfect for me. So what really drew me to this model was the fact that it has real oar locks that you can rotate, you can feather the oars. What you typically find on these frameless models is an oar pin, and then the oar slides down over to that, and you can't feather it either way. Again, as a guy who's rowed a million miles in a drift boat, I just really like that ability to feather the oars. It gives you a lot more control. So that's what's great about this. Also, these oars are 7 feet long. Typically, you'll find 5.5 foot oars on these type of boats. And this one, really, with those 7-footers, could really give it a nice stroke when I had to. Love the oar system. One thing that I'm not totally sure about, and I don't know how else they would do this, OUTCAST has this plate in here that the actual real oar locks bolt to. Now, when you're rowing, you can see this material here flex a little bit. Over time, does that wear out? I'm not sure, because if this ever tore, you might have a problem. This is really durable stuff, so I don't think that's going to be an issue, but it's just something to kind of pay attention to. Another really fantastic feature about this boat is the fact that it has an inflatable seat that's elevated. You got this inflatable thwart right here, and then the seat mounts on top of it. In boats I've had in the past, your butt's like down here. This is nice to be up out of it. Being elevated is nice. You can see where you're going better, and you avoid those, shall we say, cold crotch chillings when you go through a big wave. It has these pre-mounted rod holder accessory deals. I think they're for Scotty. You can put an anchor on the back there and then maybe put a rod holder or two here. So that's cool. Big cargo space in the back, which has a drain right here, which is cool. Lots of tie down straps, and you can put a little cargo net over that. You can haul a lot of gear. There's also one of those up front. It's nice because it put more stuff there and also blocks some of the spray that comes in. Another super cool feature is 3 different positions for your foot brace. So if you got short, medium, or long legs, you can be comfortable. Overall, I think this boat is going to be fantastic for me. As I said before, there's one thing that's kind of so-so, but it's not that big a deal. Let me show you. The way this thing came was this foot bar, there was a strap, like a tie-down strap that went through it, and I could just see that thing wearing out really quickly, and you could have that thing break and lose your footrest while fishing, which would be no bueno. So all I did was just drill a hole in either side and attach it with a carabiner, and now it's really easy to adjust, and that thing's not going to wear through. That's really it. That's the only kind of so-so side of this boat. As far as performance goes, I was able to pull plugs, no problem. Good wiggle happening. Come on, smoke that thing. With this boat, it's so light, and those long oars are really nice to give you an extra bit of pull. I didn't run anything really serious whitewater wise. I went through a couple little drops, no big deal, but this thing handled it really beautifully. You know, I just felt really safe in this thing, which is great. Pretty cool boat, actually. I really like it. Stoked to use it more, run it through its real paces, do an overnighter in it sometime soon, but so far so good. I really think this is a nice boat.